Hey guys, this is Joe. I'm bringing you a deck profile for the upcoming Anaheim Regional, which is March 23rd. I'm going to be running Darkworld. It's the same version that Mr. Toussaint topped with at YCS Miami. So without further ado, here we go. I'm running 1 gold, 2 silver, 3 grapha, and this is the virus variant. So we're not running no beige. It's just the big monster, so you could use virus on. 3 brown, 3 snow. That is it for the Darkworld monsters. Now we're also running 2 trans archfiend. Good card to recycle your tour guides or any monster that's removed from play, so you could add it back to your hand when that card goes to the graveyard. And 2 tour guides of the underworld. That is it for my monster lineup. There are 16 monsters. Now is my spell lineup. 3 Dragnon to the Grave. 3 Upstart Goblin. 3 Gates of Darkworld. 2 Gateway to Darkworld. This card is good. Usually, draw face your opponent, tribute your monster, usually your Grapha or Silva, for any, for a DDV or EEV, and when they start to declare an attack, boom, bring it back. Really good card. I like that card. And 3 Darkworld dealings. Now for the ones off. 1 Foolish Burial. 1 Allure of Darkness. 1 Card Destruction. And 1 Monster Reborn. That is it for the spell lineup. I think it's like 17, 16 spells. And now the traps. 2 Deck Devies. Deck Devi in this format, it's not that good. If you're playing Rabbit, you can only hit the Rabbit Tour Guide. And if you're playing Fire Fist, you're not hitting anything, so you're usually side decking it out game 2. If you're playing Mermail, you could hit a lot of the cards, the Atlanteans, the Gundy, the Lin, the Divas. And if they're running, Undyne, well, you hit the Undyne too. So it's good against Mermail, but other than that, I want Prophecies that give it a okay matchup. 3 Mind Crush. Since this card went up to 3, it's been amazing. Looking at your opponent's hand first turn, hopefully setting 1 at least, and then Mind Crushing one of their power cards. It's just so good. And 2 Eradicators. Eradicators against spell books, call spells, they're technically screwed. Against Fire Fist, same thing, call spells. They'll probably, it's going to be a much harder match for them to go against you. And Rabbits, I usually just call traps because Macrocosmos and, Deep Prisons and all that stuff they run. So it's a 4-1 card deck, guys. Now I'm going to show you the side. So for the side deck, I usually always 2 Kinetic Soldiers. Just because I hate 6 Hams and Heroes. And here in California, 6 Hams and Heroes is pretty big, so why not? Pretty big monster there. 2 Maxi, just for the random wind-up deck that I'm going to play against. I don't think Maxi is really going to be side decked in that much, but, it doesn't hurt to have it there. 3rd Eradicator. 2 Skill Drain. It obviously doesn't hurt my deck. It doesn't hurt Mermail either, but, Rabbit hits Dolkalagia, and, against Fire Fist, no bears, no gorillas, so it's a good card to have. 2 Dark Smogs, 4 Mirror Match, and 4 also Prophecies, with their Grand Spellbook of Tower. You can just remove it. And 1 Return from Different Dimension. Game 2, macro, that, yeah, that's all I have to say. Now, spells, Dark Hole, might take it out, really don't side deck it in. Usually I use Grapha to remove, monsters and stuff. So, don't really need it. Might take it out for something. I don't know yet what. The Heavy, and 3 Mysticals. Game 2, always going in. Depends what I'm playing, taking out the DDVs. Other than that, pretty straightforward side deck card there. Now, for the extra deck. Rank 8. Heliopolis and Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. I've gone into this guy once. It won me the game. My opponent had a Face of Venus, a Face of Gachi, 2 materials. Activate the effect, attach 2 materials. Attack the Venus for a buttload. It was at 55. And got over the Gachi. And then my other Grapha attacked for game. Won me the game. Pretty good. Heliopolis, I've gone into it. I go into that more often. Just, to get rid of pesky stuff. Yeah. Then my rank 5s. Adris, Tiras, and the new MVP, Volcasaurus. This card, guys, it's a Ring of Destruction. They banned Ring of Destruction, and it hit both players. Why would they not ban this? And it hits one only. Good case scenario, I was playing my friend Ricardo. Shout out to Ricardo. He had a Face of Zenmains. He used 1200 life points. My field was Silva, Grapha. Attack with Grapha. Attack with Silva. No more materials. Overlay main phase 2, both Silvas for Volcasaurus. Detach, pop the Zenmains. Took 1500 life points. Game. This card is good. My rank 4s. Gaga Cowboy. And my Stroke. Don't really go into level 4, guys. Usually it's Trent Archfiend and a Snow, if anything, for game. But my Stroke, I've only used him once, and he was a 21 beat stick with 26 defense. That was good. So he's a good card to have there. I might put one more just for the hell of it. And my rank 3s. 2 Zenmains, just if you ever start slow, might as well go into 2 Zenmains. It could save you. Unless your opponent's playing Fire Fist and they go into Tiger King, you're pretty much screwed. 1 Leviathan. 1 Tempo. Oh, he's a fiend too, guys. 1 Acid Golem. Yeah, I usually don't have a problem going first turn Acid Golem if I open with a Silva Gold. I can just tribute them off when I don't need them. Trips people out sometimes. And 2 Levier. Levier usually, go into him with Tour Guide. Bring back Snow that you removed. Bounce Snow, bring out Grapha. You just, you didn't go minus. You actually kind of broke even there. Very good card to have in this deck. Tour Guide, you can get your brows. You have a lot of targets for Tour Guide. So, guys, that is it for my deck profile. When I go to the regional on Saturday, I hope to put up some deck profiles of my friends running Mermails and Prophecies. So, yeah, until then.